Ladies and gentlemen, this is your co-main event of the evening. It is for the FCP Lightweight Championship. Introducing first, the challenger fighting out of the blue corner. He's a white tie fighter with a record of 4-2-1. Hailing from State College, Pennsylvania, representing Central Pennsylvania MMA. He stands at 5'10", official weight 153 pounds. He is Xavier Zeruth. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He's got a record of 4-1. From Watertown, New York, representing Joe MMA. Standing at 5'10", official weight of 154 pounds. He is the reigning, he is the defending FCP Lightweight Champion. He is Chandler, the Cannibal Moody. Your referee with this contest is Todd Anderson.
Back two corners.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go!
155 MMA title, Chandler Moody versus Xavier Zeruth. First round. Here we go, on our way.
Chandler's looking to stay. You see Xavier, he's got good form. Nice straight shots. That was a good shot for him right there, and he's holding on to it. Chandler's being able to defend it. But now he's got his hands hooked. He grabs those hands, he pushes them in, and he pulls them back. And Chandler's going for a ride.
Bring him to his corner. Great job by Xavier to take him over to his corner so I can get some advice.
Well, he took him to
wrong corner.
He took him to Chandler's corner, which isn't a bad thing because I like to be in the other person's corner and I want to hear
what they're gonna
what they're saying, so I can have it in advance.
This is a title fight. This is advanced rules. There is ground and pound. Just no elbows, but there is ground and pound to the face.
You got everything in here, man. You just can't elbow to the face. You can knee to the face. You can do everything.
Advanced rules, amateur MMA. And we're back on our feet. Great job of both fighters. I see it almost like the confidence level of Xavier on the feet there. He's like, hey, there wasn't a big threat striking-wise, and honestly, I had the strength-wise advantage on wrestling. It could be a long day for Chandler.
Xavier, he has the type of style that's like just real clean, just real straight, and, just right down the pipe type shots. This right here, I think this may be just a little bit of a surprising factor for Chandler Moody, just, the grappling exchanges.
And you're also talking about this is a short notice fight for both fighters. So Chandler
right
Moody
here,
was...
And he's right here, and that's a nice way to pull the leg back. Now, when we're sitting here, Chandler has a couple different options right here. I mean, he can try to scoot back and try to stand up, but Xavier is grabbing that back ankle on his right leg, so it's making it hard.
And again, short notice fight for both fighters. Chandler Moody was getting ready for a different opponent. This could be a whole different change.
In this spot right here, this is more of a stalemate right here. And Chandler has a shot for a triangle right here. He has a shot for a triangle right here. Nope. Or no. Nope.
What a great close round.
And that's a good round. I think you gotta get that round to Xavier.
I agree. Great first round for both guys in our championship fight here. I edged it out also for Xavier, but close round. Obviously, you're going to go to the corner. Chandler Moody is going to get some information like, hey, we're not going to strike with this guy, but we do need to set up our takedowns. I need to have control on the ground, not the other way around. And Xavier, hey, let's stay longer, move around on the striking. We got a lot of success in a lot of places, but let's stay where we want to be in our bread and butter.
So yeah, man. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't say it was a close round. I would say there was a clear winner in the round. And I think it was, Xavier. Chandler Moody has to make an adjustment right now, and the adjustment is, what does he want to do, because Xavier is actually dictating the pace in the direction of the fight.
Second round here in our title fight. Chandler Moody versus Xavier Zeruth. Action back on its way.
I like Xavier's like his style. Like I said, it's crisp. I think as he gets older and he starts to learn himself, learns his striking, he can be a little more fluid. But look at that.
Good head kick by there.
That's a great head kick right there.
Again, Xavier looks like he's the stronger fighter. Moody, a little more experience in grappling, but it's not.
I wouldn't even go as far as to saying he's stronger. I think these guys, are pretty evenly matched when it comes to strength. It's just Xavier's coming out here and he's doing the correct thing technical-wise. Yeah, like I said, everything is really technical with him right now, and like I say, as he gets older and starts to become a little bit more into himself, things are going to be a little more fluid. I think he's going to be very good. Good shot right there. So now, in that space right there, Moody's going to have to. He's working. He's going to try to work for submission here, but he's outside that submission there. And the good thing is, I say if I was Zeruth, try to stack over, move over, or stack Moody, and then try to land some strikes there. But so that's a good. See, that's a good stack right there. And if Xavier takes his left knee, and puts it in that space where his left arm is at, then he'll be able to pin Moody.
As he's trying to do right now. Great job by Xavier. Also, he's currently right next to his coach listening to some good advice from a good gym. Good job, Pastrana, to get some more strikes. Going back to the throw-in.
And the thing about striking, like when you strike, you want to be in a great position first. Once you get to a great position, then you can throw strikes. You want to be able to feel like you got control, and if anything was to happen, you can stay there.
But just also to add to that, like I'm also going to use strikes to get better positions. I could tap in the head, see if he gets it back, hit Chandler moves differently, and I can take his back. Whereas you see here, I'm just gonna pressure on him.
If I was him right here, you pressure on it. You pressure on Chandler's right leg. You move him to his side, and then you pass. Xavier should go knee on belly right here.
As he's trying. Good job. 2 rounds down. In my personal opinion, I have 2 rounds to Xavier. We might see a new champion here if Chandler Moody doesn't show up here in the 3rd round.
Yeah, I think Moody has to come out and look for a finish. Like I said, he has a crazy triangle. So Xavier playing this game on the ground is working for him. But if he gets into a position where you're in his guard, you can't play around too long with Chandler's guard.
I agree. And honestly, wrestling, when it's your choice, you're getting good position side control. But we should stay on the striking side for the whole 3rd round and get our hand raised and be new champion.
Yeah, man. So. So we go, man. We're going to the final round, and you know, like I said, I think it's 2-0 for Xavier.
Third and final round, 155-pound MMA title. Chandler Moody versus Xavier Zeruth. This is for the championship. We believe 2 rounds to Xavier. Let's see if he can keep it that way and be new FCP champion.
Look for Xavier to keep this on the feet this round. Keep it on the feet.
Go like
yeah. If this is going to go to the ground, it's going to be Chandler Moody pretty much extending that invitation to the ground. Well, that's a good. And when you get a good shot, that's a good takedown. And then he's right here, and he can stack, and he can stack.
Great job there by Xavier.
He finished the champion, and we have a new champion. Xavier Zeruth.
Xavier Zeruth with the finish in the 3rd round. Ground and pound from the phenom, the 18-year-old Xavier Zeruth.
Man, you seeing out here, man. He's got a lot of good technique, real technical out there, and he's able to, you know, get that stack, get that slam, that stack, and finish off with the punches, man.
What an all-around athlete. You know, you got a young 18-year-old who showed, hey, I'm good at wrestling. Hey, I'm good at striking. I could put in transitions. I'm good everywhere. And I could get the finish in the 3rd round against a seasoned champion in our amateur.
And this is, you know, in this type of fight right here, you know, you can kind of see different people that's within the organization that may be something. This is a good guy right here. Chandler Moody is a great fighter. You know what I'm saying? Xavier just was better tonight.
And honestly, dominating fashion. Like you're talking about 2 rounds of wrestling that Xavier got down. Basically, the striker saying, hey, I could be better at you at your game. And then in the 3rd round, obviously, we got the ground and pound of Xavier. As you see in the instant replay, getting it done down in the 3rd. I'm all around, and I show it there. But, hey, at the end of the day, it's still good fights, and we're just going to check on Chandler Moody to see if he's okay. Obviously, he's still down on the ground. We're checking on him. We do care about fighter safety, and all the best to Chandler.
Something more probably just off the land. So that was something off the, you know, off that land. He got slammed there.
Let's talk about the phenom. Let's talk about the phenom, Xavier Zeruth.
Yeah, man, I expect him to be back here, man. You know, just, you know, come back here. You know, we're gonna be able to get some good guys for him. But we're seeing Chandler, you know, finally sit up right now. Looks like he had just an injury. It may have been a rib slip or something like that, from what I can see.
Neon belly is probably a really bad position. I understand, but again, like with that, he's getting better. That they're checking on him. But again, great performance by Xavier. We'd love to see him back, especially he's a young 18-year-old dominating who was a dominating champion. Chandler Moody was dominating other opponents. And
the thing is, you know, he's going to be here. He's 18, so he's going to have to be here for a while. You know, I mean, we've seen Dana bring guys in young. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's all about getting your experience, and when you get to the show, you're staying at the show.
Great sportsmanship there by Xavier.
So yeah, you know, it's still going to take some time. He's going to have. I'm sure he's going to have a couple more fights to have. So don't worry about it.
And again, just to bring up that the UFC bringing in fighters, they do load them young, so 18 years old, still amateur, but now the amateur champion. And Xavier Zeruth, a big future for him in the mixed martial arts world and in the combat world in general. Good to see Chandler Moody back on his feet.
Referee Todd Anderson calls the fight at 32 seconds into round number 3. Your winner by TKO strikes and new FCP
Here with your champion, new champion, Xavier Zeruth, man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great. Awesome. Amazing.
Hey, you're very young, man. 18?
Yeah, I'm 18. I just finished my last day of high school on Thursday.
Man, it's great. So now you can do this full time.
Yep, that's the plan, actually. Yeah.
All right, man. So you look out there, man. I see you, man. Very sharp, very technical, getting fluid, doing a lot of good things. So how do you feel that helped you out in this fight today?
I wrestled for 2 years in high school. I would have liked it to be longer. I knew this guy was a wrestler, but my teammates, you guys might know him, Asher Cunningham. I wrestled him a lot. He's going to Penn State. And Bo Nichols' dad, he helped me with my wrestling, and I think that contributed a lot. And of course, training with my coaches and my teammates every single day leading up to this fight. I took it on 2 weeks' notice. I want to fight all the time. I need opponents, so when I realized I had an MMA fight, I was jumping on it. I just fought 2 weeks ago. It was like the day after I fought. My coach came to me and asked, 2 weeks. Oh, I'm also fighting in 2 weeks again at a Muay Thai tournament in Iowa. So I'm fighting all the time.
Man, we definitely believe, man. We're going to get you back in here, man. I don't know if we're going to get you back in here in August, man. Go defend the title. See who wants to take that smoke.
We'll see. Yeah, that sounds great to me.
Man, y'all give it up. Give a hand for your new champion, Xavier Zeruth.
Oh, yeah. Yo, who's